We now go to Wrongtown Mall, where children are lined up for the holidays, taking turns to sit on Sam Harris's lap. Oh wait, this isn't going to make any sense at all unless we explain a little bit of the cultural history of Wrongtown and how these mall Sam Harrises came to be. So, Wrongtown City Council decided that they needed to completely abolish nonsense and irrationality within Wrongtown, and one of the biggest targets on their list was Santa Claus. Now, obviously, it's ridiculous one man could fly around the world in one night, handing out presents for all the children because he's watching them. That makes no sense whatsoever. And so it was resolved that in order to keep the fun of the holidays alive, instead, they would have a Mall Sam Harris, where children would sit on the Mall Sam Harris's lap, and he would tell them whether or not they've been rational. And if they've been rational that year, then they do get presents. This has been the proud tradition of Wrongtown for 9 years. That's the context, so we now go to the mall. It's a holiday spread. Right at the middle of it, sitting on his holiday throne, is a Mall Sam Harris, kids lined up. We now go to Wrongtown Mall.
Welcome to Mall Sam Harris's lap, little boy or girl. My name is Amal Sam Harris, and first, quickly, I have a 7-minute pitch listing in detail every reason why it would be rational to donate to the Mall Sam Harris's union. And you can either listen to that or you can skip it.
I would like to skip it today, please.
Okay, so let's move right on to determining whether or not you've been rational. I'm going to throw this thought experiment at you.
Okay.
Imagine there's a school bus full of children, but on board the school bus is a giant bucket of the world's most deadly poison, and the school bus is hurtling towards the ocean. And if the school bus goes into the ocean, the poison will spread across the entire world and harm the planet irrevocably forever. You are sitting at a desk with a button with a long-range missile with a nuke on the end, and if you hit the button, it will blow the school bus up, leaving the poison harmlessly up in the mountains. So, do you think it's good to nuke a school bus full of children?
This reminds me of when Wrongtown City Council blew up that school bus full of children. Is that what you're talking about
No,
here?
no. Nothing to do with any real-world events. This is a separate thing.
But it sounds like it's a fake scenario, like there's some sort of bucket of poison that could taint the whole ocean. Your only tool to stop it is through a nuclear bomb. And
if those things were all true, A, then B, then C, line, then line, then line, what would be the culmination of that? Would you nuke those children and explode their tiny little bodies? Or would you rather that the poison kills everyone?
Sam, I think there's an ethical problem with nuking a school bus full of children, regardless of context. And in the political context that we find ourselves in, with very real bombings of school buses full of children led by our most politically powerful people, there's an ethical problem with having flippant thought experiments about the bombing of school buses of children, Sam.
I'm sorry, that is not rational. You are objectively evil this year. Try again next year. No gifts for you. Please get off my lap. Next child.
Hi, Sam.
Oh boy, do I have a thought experiment for you. 29 cute, innocent babies dangling over a vat of acid.
Are you talking about the incident where the
no,
mayor and the vat of acid?
I'm just saying, if these children were genetically engineered to be like evil vampire bats, and if they got free, they would infect the rest of humanity, wouldn't it be right to dip them in the vat of acid?
You know what, Sam Harris? You know what?
Yes.
I think for someone who's so concerned with objective morality, you put a lot of time and energy into thought experiments justifying literally the worst things imaginable as some sort of weird flex of rationality, when there's a bunch of really fucked up real world stuff going on that you don't criticize or acknowledge that has real meaningful moral outcomes. If you were interested in objective morality, you'd have a critique of power structure that went a little deeper, Sam.
Yeah, that's not rational. You're objectively evil. Next kid.